8:35, and we are joined now by Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, good morning.
Good morning. I'm delighted to join you as always.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Senator. And I want to begin. Today is Election Day in some states, so-called off-year election. What do you make of this day where people are voting?
I think what you're going to see reflected in these elections is a dissatisfaction with what Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are doing with this government shutdown. You know, regardless of where someone is on the political spectrum, you've got big Democrat support groups like the federal government employees, the AFGE, that have come out in opposition to the Schumer shutdown. You've got the Air Traffic Controllers Union in opposition to the Schumer shutdown. And people want government to be open. They want it to work efficiently. Tennesseans say we need to cut what we spend. We need to reduce federal employment and make certain that we're fair to the employees that are there, like paying them when they show up for work. And tomorrow will be the second pay period that federal employees will miss.
Joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn, I was reading some comments by Senate Majority Leader Thune earlier, I guess yesterday. There are some signs we may be at a point where this will end. Is that what you're gathering?
Yeah, what we are hearing is that some of the Democrats that they've about had it with Chuck Schumer and this silliness. They want to bring an end to this shutdown. They're being blamed for this. People know we have given the Democrats 13 opportunities to come to the floor and vote to reopen the federal government, and every time they have voted no. They are not in favor of opening the government. And some of them have said, okay, at first it was let's get past No Kings Day, and then it was let's get past November 1st, and now it is let's get past Election Day, because they're afraid if they dispirit their far left base that people are not going to show up and people are not going to vote for the Democrats, and they're going to lose these elections. They're quite concerned. You look at a state like New Jersey, they're on the cusp of losing a governorship. You look at Virginia, and Abigail Spanberger, who was considered to be an automatic win in that state, appears that she is locked in a tight race with Winsome Sears, who is the Republican. So this is the kind of pressure that the Democrats are seeing, and the shutdown has not served them well.
We're joined by Senator Marsha Blackburn of the Volunteer State. Let me get into a little bit about what's happened with you and Google recently. You are reportedly, or I should say Google reportedly removed Gemma following, if I'm saying that right, from their AI studio. Tell me about that situation, Senator.
Yeah, Steve, what happened there is I had been made aware that Gemma was creating false or fiction around different conservatives. There's a conservative thought leader in Tennessee, Robbie Starbuck, and it had created this entire criminal scenario around Mr. Starbuck. And so then when you inserted my name, it created a criminal fiction around my name. So I brought this up at our hearing. We had someone from Meta and from Google in front of us, and I asked the Google VP what the deal was with Gemma and why it would create these falsehoods. And I actually had posters made with the prompts and with the response from Gemma. And he said, well, Gemma has a tendency to hallucinate. In other words, Gemma, which is an AI platform, a large language model, and the training that has been put into that large language model is biased against conservatives. So therefore, if you prompt and ask a question about a conservative, you get an outlandish, scandalous, libelous story that it is making up. So I told him, I said, if Gemma hallucinates, then you need to take it down. If it's on a bad drug, which is bad information, you need to send Gemma to rehab, and you take it offline until you can fix this. So they didn't do it at first, but Friday night they posted a statement on X that they had removed Gemma from AI Studio. So we're looking now at the entire Gemini system. I had written to Sundar Pichai, who's the CEO of Google, requesting that they remove Gemma. And I do not have a written response from him now, but we do have the action that, yes, following receipt of that letter, they did go in and remove Gemma. But they've got a lot of cleanup work to do.
All right. Senator Blackburn, I know you've got a very busy schedule here, so we're going to let you go here. Senator Marsha Blackburn, we appreciate you joining us on this election day.
Always good to join you. Thanks.
Thank you again. All right, it is Mix 1041. It's